Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Yechi here with a new video. This one is a Q&A. Guys, I haven't done a Q&A in the longest time. So I asked some questions on my Instagram story and I'm going to be answering them here on YouTube. I'm going to leave links to previous Q&As that I've done before here on my channel. Come think about it, I think I've only done one or two, I can't really recall, but there's only one that I'm remembering so well right now that I've done on my channel. But anyhow, it's 2021 and I don't think I've done this video this year. I haven't done this video this year and I just thought to do this video. So I'm gonna go through the questions I got from Instagram and then just answer the questions. If I've answered them before, I'm probably going to leave links to maybe videos that I've talked about the particular issue or something, or I will just answer it again. There's nothing wrong in saying something twice, I think so. Yeah, so let's begin to answer these juicy questions. Okay, so moving to the questions now. The very first question is from Tema_C and it says, how old are you? I love you, by the way. Thank you so much. I love you too. Yes, so I am 21 years old. I feel like that's the biggest bone for people to swallow, my age. Like I did a reel on Instagram where I put out my age and I got people, say, oh wow, 21. Somebody even said in a very rude manner that how can I be 21? Like, how am I 21? I don't know. See, there are sometimes that means if I doubt my age, but the honest truth is that I'm 21 and I'm not going to turn 22 till later in the year, which is November. But as I'm filming this video, now, I'm still 21. So next question is from May Switch Beauty and it says, how much does it cost to get a budget-friendly shooting kit? So to build a studio currently, I would say budget about 600k. Let me just put it that way. To get your camera, your lens, your filming equipment, your lights, microphone, I would say just budget around 600k. But one thing you should know is that the cost of all these things in Naira depend on what the conversion rate is currently. So let's say Naira drops and dollar is like a whole lot more. These things are going to go up. So you can now go from like 600k to like late 600 to 700k, but I would say average of 600k to probably get equipment you will need to start filming for your channel. So I have from Uday Caleb and it says, can we see you and Tega Salubi create content together? Tega, they want us to do a video together if you're watching this. So definitely it's something that I can always link up with him and then do here on my channel or on his own channel. So still from Uday Caleb, what's your motivation? I think my strongest motivation, my biggest motivation is the person I want to be, the goals that I've set for myself, and also like my children. I keep on saying that, okay, I don't have children, but I just really want to do a lot of things so that they can have, the kind of life that I didn't have, or let me say a life better than the one that I had. And also so they can always, say, okay, my mom was doing this at 18, my mom was doing this at 21, she's a strong woman, she's, this and that. So I would say those are like my biggest motivation. When it comes to like motivation short term, it would be my goals. Like, okay, what goal have I set for myself for, the next 3 months in terms of my channel, in terms of like my page, in terms of like my revenue. I'm someone that is very much more driven by goals, long-term goals, short-term goals. I almost don't do anything if I don't have like some kind of goals surrounding it, period. So still from Uday Kele, wonderful. Did you later graduate with the first class? No, I didn't graduate with the first class. I finished with a 2-1, which I'm very happy and content with. Thank you very much. So I have one from Cheese_C_Amaka and it says, did you get support from close ones for like camera and all, or there's a story behind? Okay, so my very first camera was a gift from my dad. My dad bought me my very first camera. That's like the support that I got like at the beginning. But my other equipment, like my lights, my new camera, my phone as well, those are things that I bought by myself with my saving. So the very first support that I got, which was a very strong one, because that camera really helped me to build a career, was from my dad getting me my camera, because we had an agreement that if I was going to do well in my second year in school, my second semester, my second year, He was going to get that for me, and that happened, so he fulfilled his promise. Yeah, so he got me my very first camera, which was a Canon 700D. I used it till beginning of this year, late last year, when I got this new camera. It served me for, well, good 3 years. For good 3 years, I'm not gonna lie. Pictures, videos, amazing camera to use. So still from the same person, what made you start creating content or influencing, apart from the coins? Funny how the coins never even made me start it. When I started blogging, I didn't even think of making money from it. It was just something that I wanted to do. But what made me start was I just wanted a space on the internet, that I also wanted to teach people how to dress. So that's how it started. That was my why for starting at the beginning. So I really just wanted to, have a space on the internet where I can pour out my mind, because I don't know, I didn't even know if people were going to read or read much at all, but I just really needed that space to, share what I think about certain things, because man, I had opinions and I'm someone that is quite vocal about them. So I'm like, okay, let me just use this part of me to a little bit of good and share with people that, are not within my reach physically. Yeah, so that's, or do I say, those were my biggest, motivations for starting like content creation. So Stefan Mario 18 says, what are the names of the gadgets you use for creating videos? So I have a video talking about my gadget haul, that is like how I spent 1 million naira upgrading like my gadgets and all. So all those things in that video, they are currently what I use. So I'm going to leave a link to that video for you to check it out. So my camera currently is a Canon M50. I use a Sigma lens. I use 2 Sigma lenses, either the 16mm or the 30mm. I have my soft boxes, which is still what I've been using for years. I'll also have my YouTube setup linked in the description box as well, so you can check it out. I haven't done much change to my YouTube setup apart from like moving like location. I still, face my soft boxes. I don't use any ring lights currently. I took out my ring light because I felt like it was unnecessary, and the light just wasn't good for my eyes at all. So from Fee by Palm, I don't know if that's the right pronunciation. What system video editing app do you use? Any free ones, if please. So I currently use Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro is not free. There's Filmora that I was using on my other laptop. That one, I downloaded a version that was free, so that's what I was using on my laptop. So for free on your laptop, I'm not really sure, but I would say try and check out Filmora online and find out how you can download like a free version of it. Okay, still from the same person, how to change up the lifestyle, affordable yet still classy. I'm not really sure what this question refers to, because lifestyle is broad, but I would say let me say start with the basics, okay, and things you really have a heart around. So when it comes to like wardrobe, if you want to like build up like a classic wardrobe, I would say start with like basic items that you can dress up. Okay, so start with like neutral colors. Start with clothes that you can wear for different occasions. Try to always aim for less, but have curated looks. Okay, so instead of flashy dresses that have like 3 or 5 colors on them, stick to wearing neutral colors that you can accessorize with, like maybe colorful bags, colorful shoes, or maybe stick to neutral things. Another way to change up the lifestyle would be maybe incorporating a new hobby like reading a book. You can always get free ebooks to read, or you can get really affordable ones, and then start reading them. I feel like it's a nice way to switch up your lifestyle. Podcasts too. Podcasts, they are free to play on your phone and just listen to some kind of podcast. I feel like these are little things you can incorporate in your lifestyle that don't cost much, but in the long run they do have a nice change on your lifestyle, how you live, what you do, what you think of, what you share to people, and just how you are generally. All right, when you talked about RiseVest in your YouTube page, you said you haven't used it. Have you used it now? How is it? So yes, I did share RiseVest when I talked about money on my channel. I think I've shared RiseVest like 2 times here. So then I wasn't using it, but I recently started using RiseVest. It is actually quite quite cool. Like, I'm not going to lie, it is quite cool because, you know, you're investing in dollar denominated assets from here in Nigeria. So it's nice. They always give you like updates. You can see your earnings, how much you're making daily, how much you've made so far, what's the current percentage, like your returns on investment, what's the current percentage. You can see there. If there's a spike in dollar, you're going to see there as well. They're going to tell you that, oh, dollar is about to go up, so you know this is the best time for you to buy, so that when dollar goes up, you're going to make more money. If your investment crashes, you're going to see it as well. So the platform is very, very transparent. I've started using it. I bought stocks on it, so currently that's what I do. You can also do, you know, fixed income. You can do real estate on it, but I went for the highest risk, which is stocks on it, and currently that's what I do. So this is from the Leola. How did you handle being consistent with posting on YouTube and academics? So I wasn't exactly so consistent while I was in school, but however, I feel like I was consistent to an extent. So I had my days for filming and I had my days for like doing school things. So I would try to steal little moments when I'm free during the week to film a video. And then during the weekend, I do all of my editing for the videos I need to go up for the week. So that's how I was doing it. Luckily for me, I started YouTube in my final year, so I didn't have so many courses and so many classes. So I did have, you know, good free time, free hours, let me put it that way, to myself, and it wasn't cumbersome. So some days I don't have classes till like 12, so those days I wake up early, I do my setup, I film my videos, probably go back to bed, wake up, and then go for my class. So that's how it was for me. So just having days to create content, sticking to a proper schedule really helped me, and that's how I was able to be consistent. So we have another question here from Debbie_draws_1, and it says, what camera can I use to make a video for YouTube? 1,001 cameras. Like, what you now need to ask is, oh, what's the best camera for my budget? So you can simply find out how much, you know, what your budget is in like dollars, and probably do a search on Google and just be like, best YouTube camera for $700, $1,000, and let Google bring out results. Read enough information before you click purchase on a camera. Watch enough videos. I watched nothing less than 15 to 20 videos on the Canon M50 before I decided to click purchase and buy it. One thing you need to know about cameras is that they're not like phones that you can get tired, just say I want to resell, I want to change, and all. No, cameras are more of long-term investment. So you have a camera, you buy it, you should think of how this is going to serve you, your brand, and your content for the next 3 years. Okay, think long term. When I was picking my lens for this camera, I picked the 30mm because I knew that I was going to be doing a lot of moving, like relocation, in the next 3 years of my life. So I'm like, okay, what if I end up in a space that is small? What if I end up in a space that is big? Either ways, I had a 30mm, which was going to give me better videos in a smaller space than the 50mm. So I said, okay, though the 50mm was not as expensive, I just said, okay, let me get the 30mm. It will cost me more, but I feel like in the long run it will pay me because I'm thinking of moving. I'm thinking of being in different spaces. So it's just best to have a lens that can serve me in whatever space I find myself in. So we have a question from Komolafe_Rose. How did you get the Jumia collaboration while you were still a student? So the very first time Jumia reached out to me, okay, so they reached out to me. I was just on my own. Like, I mean, they were like Jumia. I was like, Yechi. I did not even think of trying to even reach out to them or anything at all. So the very first time they reached out to me, and you know, I worked for them over a period. Then the next time I then reached out to them. So it has been, you know, them reaching out, then sometimes I reach out, but like right now it's just like a good flowing working relationship. So they reached out to me. Okay, at that point I didn't see myself as someone that, you know, could work with a brand that's big, let me put it that way. So I have another question from Linda Osuntade. It says, how do you light your clothing style videos? Is it the same with your YouTube video lights? Yes guys, it's exactly the same thing. I have two soft boxes in front of me. The way it is set up now, okay, just how it says. All I do is I either place my camera here or I place my phone here, and then I record my styling videos over here. So it's just the same thing. I just use two soft boxes, and that's all I use to record, and that's all I use to light my videos. So for my lighting for styling videos, it's the same thing with my YouTube setup. So __kg__ says, seriously, what inspires you to be so disciplined with your work and life? My goals. Yeah, my goals. That's one thing that requires me to be disciplined. I'm not someone that believes in luck, or I believe in hard work and smart work. So I know that, okay, I'm not just going to stay on my bed and somebody's going to just randomly say, okay, actually, let me credit your account today or something like that, and it will just happen for me. I don't know. I don't really believe in those type of things. I'm someone that, if I set a goal, I know that I have to put in the work to get in there. I don't try to cut corners. I don't try to look for ways to make it quick. No, I know that it's just hard work. I just have to work hard and I have to get the result. So I think having goals that are so detailed and broken down is really what gets me disciplined. So not only do I just say, oh, this month I want to hit this number of revenue for YouTube, I also have a plan. So okay, this is my goal in terms of YouTube revenue. How many videos do I have to post to get this revenue? I sit down, I do my math, I calculate, and then I know how many videos I have to get to. Now, I know fully well that if I don't publish this amount of videos, I'm not going to hit the goal. So it's just like my goals, basically. That's the only thing I can, use to explain it. But I feel like being disciplined has been something that I've grown over the years. So I would say I've always been the most disciplined person, okay? I've had days that, I'll wake up and I'll be like, today I'm supposed to film, but I'm not feeling like it and I'm not going to. And I've had days, that I'll feel so pumped up and I'll create. But I think now I'm finding a balance between those days, and I'm having my days for certain things. So I know fully well that there are consequences. I think also knowing that there are consequences for not being disciplined is what gets me to sit up. So I know, okay, today that I'm supposed to film, the amenities like lights is available for me to film. I know that if I don't film today, I'm going to pay for it tomorrow, because tomorrow when I probably have the energy, I might not have lights. So those are some of the things that, gets me working. So once I see, oh, there's light, or it's for a good period of time, I simply film all I need to film. Like I'm filming this video at 1 a.m. currently, because I know that is when I have the most stable light. So we just have to, create content and push out the content either way. So Styled by Face says, what's your advice for someone who has anxiety creating videos for YouTube? So what I would say is, put this thing in your head. It's just me and my camera. If I make a grammatical blunder, okay, my camera can laugh at me. If I say something that is stupid, my camera can't does not make sense. What are you saying? So one thing I always tell myself, and I told myself at the beginning, and I still tell myself, is that it's just me and my camera. Me, my camera, my lights. These are objects that will not laugh at me. And I kind of just find peace in my own space. I know that, okay, this is me. And I voice out my opinions. And I'm okay, it's just me and my camera. Yes, there are people that will watch this video at the other end. But for me to be comfortable in talking out, I tell myself over and over time, okay, you breathe. It's just you and your camera, okay? Be free, be yourself, okay? With anxiety, it doesn't go in one snap. It doesn't go in one pep talk, okay? It comes back, but slowly, slowly. One thing you need to know is that you would overcome it, okay? And you can only overcome it if you try. If you don't turn on your camera, the anxiety is never going to even see the reason to leave. So I would say, turn on your camera, record that video, okay? It might not be perfect, okay? You might edit it and not feel like it. You might come back and refilm it. But trust me, every single time that you turn on the camera and you look towards the camera, you look straight into your lens, you're slowly kissing anxiety goodbye, and you're becoming a better version of yourself, because anxiety does not pay bills. It doesn't. So please, does not live here. Thanks and God bless. From Favor, I'm thinking of starting a YouTube channel in a year or two. Why are you waiting that long? What's holding you from starting it tomorrow? Okay, good. What apps do you use to edit your videos? I use Final Cut Pro English. I use Final Cut Pro to currently edit my videos. I used to use Filmora Wondershare on my laptop to edit my video. If you're looking for app for a phone, you can use iMovie if you have an iPhone, or InShot on your phone, either Android or what they call this one, Apple devices, iPhone. Yeah, okay. So Beige Writer says, not a question, I want to start YouTube but I'm not pretty. That's a very big lie. Okay, girl, you're beautiful, all right, and you don't even need to be pretty. If you feel like it, you don't even need to be pretty to start a YouTube channel. Do you know that? Like, you really don't need to. All you need to start a YouTube channel is a Gmail account, and Google doesn't check your beauty for that. So if we're being honest, I do believe that, you know, you are pretty, okay? I feel like you just need to make yourself believe that and then begin, okay? You really don't need beauty to qualify to be a content creator. But at the same time, I need you to understand that you are actually beautiful. And you probably feel this way maybe because you feel like you don't meet social media standard of beauty. But trash that. Put that away in the gutter, okay? Create your own version of beauty. And that's what exists in the mirror. Look at it, own it, live there, breathe there. That's you. You're pretty, you're beautiful. Simple. But on the other hand, you still don't need beauty to start a YouTube channel. So Ella_E says, how do you rebrand yourself to become a content creator? Discovering your niche, what you want to talk about, and then start creating in that light. So your niche, is it going to be beauty, fashion, lifestyle, tech, finance, fitness, health, different thing, hospitality, travel? What's your niche? Discover your niche. What are the type of things you want to talk about? Just do your research. What are the type of things you want to talk about? What type of things what are people talking about in that kind of space? What type of content can you currently create? That is, you have the funds to create, you have the equipment to create, okay, and then start executing it, okay. The result is really what the rebranding is. It's not by putting logo on your page, okay. It's really by putting out that content on your page as a brand new or as a rebranded content creator. But yeah, I would say just discover your niche and then the type of content you want to create, the one you can create currently, and then just start creating it. Ovo_Carol_ says, what are you up to after NYSC? Definitely just going more into digital marketing, into marketing generally, digital marketing to be now specific, more of social media. Definitely going to continue doing YouTube as my major, and just exploring different parts of the world. Really, after NYSC, there's nothing tying me down to Nigeria anymore, so I would actually love to explore. So for now, I don't have anything concrete that, okay, yes, I'm going here, I'm going to this school, this and that. No, currently I'm just taking courses online to expand my knowledge on digital marketing. Yeah. So Ovo_Carol_ says, advise a small YouTuber, keep on creating, okay, do your research, use tags for your videos, okay, post consistently, and have great thumbnails as well, and you know, have fun. It's really about the fun. Have fun, okay, and hope for the best that your channel is going to pick up. But while you're hoping, put in the work. So Tofa_Mart says, what if you can't afford some filming equipment? What should I do? Use what you have currently. You posted this with a phone, so you have a phone. So with that phone, you can make videos. Okay, you can edit videos, you can upload on YouTube with that phone. So I would say use your phone and then save for more, either a better phone or a camera, anyone. So Priscilla_ says, will brands I pitch to pay me? If you want them to, they will. If you can give them something worth paying for, then they will. That is, if they can see the value that you're offering, then they will be open to pay you. And if they also have the budget to pay you as well. Two things to note: they must see value, they must have the budget. If those two things click, trust me, babe, they'll pay you. The Dimara says, how to receive payments from international brands to Nigeria besides bank transfer. Okay, there's World Remit. I don't know if World Remit still works, but when I was working with a brand in the UK, that's actually how they paid money into my account. Currently I have a PayPal account that I use. So I set up a PayPal account so you can use it. Currently there's Flutterwave that they can pay into. So I think you create like a payment link, send it to them, and then let them make the payment. Ensure that the payment is in dollars, and then they can pay maybe using PayPal on Flutterwave and all. But I have a PayPal account that brands pay me into. But those are some of the options. Check World Remit if World Remit still works, and then you can use Flutterwave to receive international payments. Okay, so this is from Chefang G. It comes in 3 parts. So as a growing content creator, do you think I should make a rate card? Continuation, in a case a brand approaches me, or I should just focus on perfecting my craft. Continue, I have 250 followers. So I would tell you to make a rate card and still perfect your brand. Okay. These days there are brands that are really interested in working with micro influencers. So I would say continue perfecting your brand, that is putting out content regularly, but you never know. So always have a rate card ready for a brand. So don't be like me. The very first time I made a rate card was when a brand asked for it. So I didn't even think of any brand approaching me or anything, because I didn't have the numbers. And then this brand reached out to me and like, okay, please send us your rate card. That day I went to go and Google rate card. I created my rate card. I just slapped daft prices there, and I sent it to the brand. So I think you should leave ready. So as your page is growing, you can increase your pricing, have a media kit as well. So don't think it's too small for you to have a rate card, or it's too early for you to have a rate card. I think it's something that you should always have. Like I say, it's just like the menu for a restaurant. A restaurant will not open and say, oh, I don't have menu, sorry, anything you have for us, give us. No, most of these restaurants have their pricing set even before they open. Yeah. So D.Delio says, what do you do for fun? I watch movies, Nigerian movies, sometimes old ones. I watch a lot of Jennifer's Diary. I watch funny videos like by comedians here on YouTube. Those are things I do for fun. I listen to Nigerian music, dance to music and all. I play iMessage games with my partner. I call him, we gist. I talk to my girls. I play games. Yes, so a lot of things that I do for fun. Yeah. So Lade.ot says, so I am an Ibadan based. I'm based in Ibadan. How do I start creating content to also an influencer? So I think normal stuff, find your niche, what you want to do. If you want to be doing like lifestyle videos, there are nice places in Ibadan that you can be going out to, maybe for like vlogs or something like that. There's some of the places that I've talked about here on my channel. Probably want to check my vlogs from last year. So start doing that, get necessary equipment you need to start creating in Ibadan. So though it might look like, okay, that place is a dead city and all, but trust me, that's where I really grew my brand, and I did a lot of work on myself. I learned a lot. I improved my skill, started the whole content creation in Ibadan, grew it. I created content in Ibadan for well over 4 years. So don't look down on that city, okay? If you're there, make the most of it before you then move on to another city or another country. Just try to make the most of your place where you are currently. I think that's the aim thing for every single content creator. You should try to make the place and try not to make the place make you, okay? So wherever you are, you don't know where you can be taken to tomorrow. Always be open to creating a new spaces. Be open to letting your content travel as well. A.Rinola says, just start following your fan. Subscribe to your channel already. Nice content. Do you live in Lag or IB, Ibadan or Lag? I live in Lagos currently. I do go back to Ibadan. That's where I grew up. So, but currently, like, I wake up, sleep, everything is in Lagos currently. But sometimes I run away to Ibadan to go and breathe fresh air, because the air that you used to breathe in this Lagos is different. Okay? It comes a little bit of madness. Just kidding. So that's the end of this Q&A session. It was really nice, answering all these questions. I'm sure this video is like quite lengthy because at some point my camera actually stopped recording and I had to change my memory card. Yes, so I'm so happy I was able to answer all these questions. Let me know if you have any more questions in the comment section and let's talk. I'm so excited with how this channel is growing. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, join, H's family. Okay, the journey to 10K is still going on. All right, we're over 6,500 currently. Can't wait to hit 7,000, 8,000, 9,000. I'm probably, it's 10,000. I really can't wait to, hit all those mini milestones. Okay, so give this video a thumbs up. Okay, it's very important that you do that. That tells YouTube that this video is great and it shares it to other people. So even if you're already subscribed, giving it a thumbs up will help me get another subscriber, because going to share it to another person's page that's not subscribed to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.